All right. I'm just back to do a general read. This will be for all signs. This is not really going to be a read. I guess you can call it that, but it's more so going to be a. I'm just going to name. I'm going to name these. I don't know what I'm going to name them yet, but we're going to see. This would just be answering some questions, relationship topic questions. Okay. We're going to name them shindigs. Okay. We're going to name them shindigs. So, relationship shindigs. I don't know, I might change it. We'll see. Alright, so I'm going to pull cards and I'm going to see, what comes up in terms of relationships. Anything that I can add to the card or anything that I feel that I need to say is what I'm going to do. Alright. First thing I'm going to start with, well, first and foremost, I rebuke the evil eye from myself, this video, and this message. I call an earth, air, water, fire, spirit, no negative energy, no negative ancestors. First and foremost, let's see. I rebuke the evil eye for myself, this video, and this message. Excuse me, y'all. Somebody said I look like a mutt today. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Spirit, universe, give me some topics to bring up, topics that may help the collective in their relationships, friendships, or otherwise. Alright. Oh, okay. We have the Five of Cups. So what just for the Five of Cups, y'all, is the question. One second. Alright, what's the question? How do you know if your partner is unhappy or not? Okay? And I'm going to go in a little, just some of my own answers. I'm quite sure a lot of us have been on both sides, happy or unhappy or whatever. Alright, so how do you know if your partner is unhappy or not? So what I'm getting is a lack of communication with the Ten of Swords here. A lot of us don't communicate with our partners when we are unhappy in the midst of it. We tend to overlook the situation that has us unhappy in the first place, so we never get to talk about it. A lot of us do need time to, let things air out. If you know you're going to argue with your partner, if they ask you questions or stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of people allow things to fester, which causes shit to snowball and constantly and get bigger and bigger and bigger because you guys are not communicating about what made you unhappy in the first place. Okay, so I'm going to say that again in a little simpler. So if you and your partner argue, or if you guys argue, it could be anything very simple. It could have been a misunderstanding or whatever. This could be in regular relationships. If you guys, don't hash it out right away, at least I would, in a relationship, this is how I used to do it. I would, once me and my spouse would be on good terms, I used to write things down like, all right, so if you don't want to talk to me when you're upset, how long do you think I should wait before I bring up the topic again, so that we don't have those arguments, so that we don't clash. and we'll agree, like, all right, if we don't talk it, if I don't, we don't bring it back up in 3 days, if you know I should be over it in 3 days, that I think that's enough time for me to, you know, process whatever you said or whatever. We would do that. We would agree on that to see if it works. Okay, so I feel like a lot of us, in terms of relationship and friendships, you guys need to know, you know, you have to know that person, like, you know, what's you know, too long to let things just fester and sit, because that's where miscommunication come in at. Like, well, damn, I was mad at you because you said such and such to me. Now you mad at me and you ain't talking to me now. I thought you was gonna come back and, you know, ask me, was I all right? Because you the one that made me mad. But if you don't know your partner, you don't know your person is gonna be like, no, I'm not fucking. I asked you 2 times, you didn't fucking respond, and I text you, called you, came to talk to you. You still ain't want to fucking talk. Now I don't want to talk, and then the shit is flipped. You know, so that's why I used to sit down with my ex-husband and try to make sure that we at least come to some type of close enough agreement that if we go past the agreement, like, it's been 3 days, you agreed that we would talk in 3 days. If you were still mad or whatever the case may be, and that's a problem, that's a red flag. Like, damn, shit really hitting the fan. Like, like, you really mad because you never know what y'all can argue about. So when I say argue, it could be about anything. It could be anything small. It could be something that's big as shit. But if your partner does not know, like, oh shit, we fucking agreed to 3 days. It's been 2 motherfucking months. I'm losing my bitch. That's what these men need to know. That's what these women need to know. This is what people need to know. Like, oh, hold the fuck up. Wait. Let me stop being petty, because I ain't even fucking mad no more. At this point, I'm just being smart. I'm just being fucking spiteful. Would you rather be spiteful or lose someone or lose the person that you care about all the way around the board, especially if y'all have an agreement or some type of understanding that we will not let an argument go past 3 days without hashing it out, or we will not go to bed mad. You sitting in bed, you sitting in bed, y'all go to sleep, you go to sleep at the same time every night. Y'all know y'all routines. Y'all know your routine. You know that once you get in the shower, come out the shower, start wrapping your fucking hair up, putting your scarf on, throwing your little t-shirt on, getting in bed, you know you about to take it down for the whole night. Once he start let's see, getting his shit out for tomorrow, socks, drawers, blah, say blah, you know that his ass about to go to bed. So y'all watching each other and shit, mad, whatever. But if y'all have that agreement, like, we ain't gonna go to bed mad at each other, and both of y'all do that shit, somebody gotta be the bigger person. Or it's pointless to have that understanding. It's pointless to, you know, communicate about, you know, how to solve what's the word I want to use? Conflict resolution. Okay? So it'll be hard to solve conflict resolution if you guys are not in agreement. If you guys are not talkers, that's even better, because you're like, all right, I can do that. You might laugh it off a little bit, think it's a little silly, think it's funny, like, so you telling me you want me to agree with you that we won't go past 3 days knowing that we mad at each other about something that you said or I said? And then, but when you guys actually go through it, you're like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna use that shit. That shit actually work. You'll get the gist of why I say it might be funny at first, but you need that shit later. Like, cause it's like when something's boiling in your fucking blood and you ain't sitting right with something, and that person ain't talking to you, they just stonewalling you, ignoring you, this, that, and the third. That shit is not healthy. So that's why I came up. I came up with that kind of, I guess I would say, type of relationship system, so that I would know when we're at a healthy point of arguing. Because people, we're individuals. We're going to argue. We're going to dislike certain shit we say or do or whatever. but there has to be a healthy boundary around the whole relationship in order for both people to be happy or comfortable. Now, if you get to the point where you like, we said 3 days, it's been 3 fucking months, you in trouble. You in the red zone. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But that's just a little bit of that I wanted to, put out there from my own experience. And, some of you guys, excuse me, some of you guys can try that, and that could be for anything or anybody. That could be for your friendships, that could be for your family, co-workers, whatever. I'm just, speaking in relationships in general, but mainly intimate relationships also. Mainly is what my page and channel is about. All right, so I'm not going to go into anything else tonight. I'm going to leave that with you guys. I have definitely used that system. It works as long as we remember to use it. All right, so some of you guys, I just wrote mine in a book. Some of you guys may need to, as if it's an affirmation that you read every morning. Get your little your dry erase board, put that shit on the wall, especially if you want to keep your relationship but y'all know y'all fucking argue every goddamn day. Put that shit up there. Y'all laugh about it. You know what? I'm gonna do exactly what she said. Put that shit up there. I'm gonna do exactly what she said. Put that shit up there on that wall and write that shit out. Y'all be laughing and shit because y'all ain't arguing at the time. And then that could be something that bring y'all back to even playing field. And not, I'm doing something, man, I'm sorry. On evil level playing field. On evil level playing field, it brings y'all back. All right. Excuse me for the interruption. What else did I want to say? So when you guys are putting it up, you guys may even laugh about it if you do get into an argument and y'all try to use the fucking rules and shit. But you said you wasn't going to not talk to me. If it's past 3 days, you was going to be able to talk to me and this, that, and the third. And the motherfucker might start laughing like, oh, you serious, huh? You know what I mean? So that could be y'all might not even have to go through the rules for real. You might just laugh about it like, oh, you funny as shit. Oh, we did just make this the other day. You funny as fuck. Like, I ain't even mad at you no more. Type shit. So, I'm just, sharing some of my experiences of what I have done in my past marriage, past relationships, and what I would, continue to do in my future relationships. But, make the best of it, make it fun. Relationships don't always have to be so serious. Don't have to be, it's life. Life is hard. Relationships is hard. But try to make some fun out of it, okay? Even if y'all don't argue, y'all could be in the mall or wherever, or what's the stores I want to say? Department stores, stuff like that. You see some shit like that, like, oh, baby, we don't argue, but let's make our little joint if we do argue. And you never know. One day out of nowhere, you be like, damn, we really got into an argument. I was shocked. But as soon as we used that board, John, and we said we wouldn't not talk to each other if we can't go to sleep mad, that shit actually worked right then and there. So, never say never. We don't argue. We don't shit. It's life. You never know. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. That's, something personal, but not really. I like to share my experiences with people to help other people. But that's all I got for y'all. This your girl, Guided Queen. Peace and love.